The magic spring. Magical powers. Spring comes out of the mountain. There's the pipe goes into the tank and out there for drinking. It comes from these hills. Let's walk back to camp. The magical spring. This is my part of the world. Well, this is where I normally come to walk and fill my water bottles up. Let's take a walk back to camp. That's Llanbedr village. It's quite near Crickhowell. It's Sugarloaf Mountain, and beyond that is Abergavenny. I like to do magic mushrooms here around these hills, and that's where I saw, well, I didn't actually see a spirit. As I was walking towards the spring, I heard this voice saying, that's a very powerful spring, you should drink from it. So I listened. If anything, it's far better than tap water, and the energy coming out of these hills is no less than magic. So I guess it's a magic spring. I think so anyway. Oh, I believe in magic. Join me on my quest as we go and find my son sitting near the tent. My sandals on. Oh no, help. How gorgeous is this for September? It's been really depressing weather. Oh, I just stepped in a... Never mind, foot's wet. I didn't step in a turd, by the way. I stepped in a bog. Yes, the weather has been awesomely depressing. Grey, rain, cold. This is South Wales, and we deserve much nicer weather. And today, it was meant to be grey and overcast, but look. It's fucking amazing. I've got a really slippery foot now. Oh, never mind. That's life. Check out this nice little path. Quite steep. And then we're going to go down to the river that flows alongside Llanbedr. I'm not actually sure what the river's name is. But it's a beautiful spot. So I'll just be quiet and let the sounds of nature play. You might be able to hear the river, the white noise of the river, which I thought would actually be quite soothing when you're in a tent, but it kind of keeps me awake. Or that might have even been the beer, who knows. like these little natural steps that the tree has made. Kind of cool. It's like Middle Earth without the elves. But if you do mushrooms, there's shit tons of elves. Almost to the river. There's more natural steps worn away over time. I'm getting, well, I'm not getting old, but I am getting old, but because I make a lot of noises like especially when I'm getting up off the settee and so you might hear me make some old man noises when I'm traversing the hills here. Watch how beautiful this this little river is. And actually this is the way to the pub, which is another 5-minute walk there up to Llanbedr. I'm not going to do it today, but have some bottles in the tent. There we go. This is why I love to come here, because it's so pleasant. Let's have a look at the river. Oh my! Walk to the pub. It's roughly about 5 p.m. here in South Wales. I think it's the 9th of September. Could be the 10th, I'm not sure. I've lost track of time. But yeah, talking about mushrooms and seeing kind of spirits and things, as you do, well, and they're not all good, but I'm only going to talk about the good ones. Cool as fuck. Yeah, the last time I took shrooms here, I was staring into the trees, and staring back at me were hundreds of African warriors. It was crazy. I was just like, are they good? Are they bad? Why are there African warriors in Wales? But they were there. And maybe they were the ancient ones just showing themselves. And I have no doubt whatsoever that what I was seeing were actually spirits and not a figment of my imagination. Because I trust myself wholeheartedly. I love these old walls, moss covered old walls, dry stone walling. Me and my son came up here with our torches last night. It's really fun in the dark. Deep in the heart of the Welsh jungle. Jungle is massive. Well, jungle is massive in Bristol and everywhere else. And that's another cute little bridge. We're not going to go up there. We're heading back to the tent. I love these little old bridges. To the bridge! Freshly fallen trees after the last storm, I've noticed. How magical is this? And like I said, this is the walk to the pub. It's the best walk to a pub on earth. But we're going the opposite way. And then you can see where we pitched tent. And I was surprised. Actually, I wasn't surprised. I kind of was and I kind of wasn't, that my mate from London, we met him here. I actually met him, my mate, my friend in the field, to begin with, years ago. And every time I turn up, randomly, I think, let's go camping. He has the same idea on the same day, which is crazy. And that's what happened yesterday. I brought my son here, and Mark was in the field. It's nice to see him, and then we all got drunk and had a laugh. Mark fell asleep. Yeah, here's the field of dreams. Home. Check out my feet. Yeah. And this is the place I always come back to. Was that having a nose down there? A photographer, is it? There's a portaloo there. I think they had the scouts. The scouts come every year, so they have the portaloo for the scouts. Apart from that, it's usually quite quiet. So let's have a look. Here we go. There's Mark's vehicle. Oh, that is Mark. Now I'm a bit closer, my eyes are bad. There we go. Good afternoon, Mark. You looking? Yeah. No, I went for a little wander. I think Kane must be in bed.